When Tristan Carter had his hand raised last month down in Salem, it was the end of a nearly 10-year journey for the 106-pound wrestler. And there was only one way he wanted to celebrate. But before we cross that bridge, we need to talk about how the 14-year-old phenom got here. 2 years ago, the Carter family moved to Central Virginia from upstate New York. They ended up buying a house in Colonial Heights, but Tristan found a second home on the high school wrestling team.
I wrestle because it's what I'm good at. It's what I've been doing all my life, and I probably don't know where I would be without it.
That's one of our chants before each match. We count off 1, 2, 3, CH, 4, 5, 6, family.
Head coach Wade Thayer says he could tell immediately.
Well, sometimes you have a gift come walking in your room.
That Tristan was something special.
Yeah, the first time I saw him walk on the mat.
So going into his 9th grade, freshman year, pretty much knew he's going to be on the team.
I knew that he would probably be on the podium.
He's unique. He's been wrestling since he was about 4 or 5 years old.
Michael Carter is Tristan's dad.
We're a wrestling family. Probably a little more intense than most wrestling families. We travel all over the country. All of our family vacations are wrestling trips. So
He's there for every single match I wrestle. He influences a lot of the decisions I make in my matches.
And all the hard work has paid off. Tristan finished the year with 51 wins and a state championship.
I always knew it would happen someday. I just didn't know it was going to be his freshman year.
It's rare to be a freshman state champ.
Even more unusual, to achieve this level of success while barely being able to see your opponents.
Pretty much my entire life I've had vision issues. Until recently I've just been no glasses, no contacts, no nothing. I just feel out my opponents. It's all a blur.
Tristan got contact lenses right before the state tournament.
I can actually see the people, you know?
The title match was not close.
I think the final score was 13-1.
But it's what happened after the final whistle that might be more memorable than the win.
Well, after a match, we always go to the middle, shake your opponent's hand, get your hand raised, then you go and shake the other coach's hand.
Then Tristan turned around and ran straight for his #1 fan, his dad.
Just is pretty special for me. I've been with him my entire life. Been training me since I was 5, and everything he's done for me has finally come to fruition, and I finally did it, so I gotta thank him.
I told him I loved him and I was very proud of him, and I asked him how it felt.
It gets me choked up, always does.
Tristan is now the talk of this small town. Later this month, Tristan will compete at Nationals in Virginia Beach, one of the top wrestling tournaments in the country.
It's like you're testing yourself, basically, and I like to be able to do that. It's a thrill.
And as always, his dad will be right there in his corner.
It's my biggest supporter.
Very blessed to have him as a son.
Tristan hopes one day to attend Virginia Tech, wrestle at Tech, and major in becoming a software developer. He also has his sights set on becoming a world champion and then a coach. Of course, he has to finish 3 more years of high school first. That's a look inside Wayne's World. I'm Wayne Colville, CBS 6 News.